Good day, good folks. Welcome to part 3 of Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Last time we left off, we were talking to this pretty lady, and we haven't solved her little puzzle yet, and we haven't cursed her yet, obviously. She's still standing here. But I think what I have to do is ask her all the correct questions, maybe in order, or just ask her the right questions in the 7 or 8 tries that we have, I think. Something like that. But yeah, we'll just get started. And I think I'm getting sick, so I'll probably sound a little sick. But let's think maybe first. What conditions have I fulfilled since the moment I set foot in here? Something that I'm still doing even now. What could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly strip naked, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let me just skip to the new parts that we haven't done yet. Alright, so we have 3 more questions left, and I think I'm at the point where I was last time, where the right of resurrection is checked off. So I don't think we can ask any new questions about that one. And I don't want to introduce yourself because that one gave us like no answers, and it was just a waste. But we still haven't checked off the curse stones, and I think maybe the next question I'm going to ask is a new one, because I already asked her twice about the curse stones, which we saw in the last episode. So I'm guessing this will be a new question. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then, use it. I forgot what voice I gave her. If I had, you couldn't have activated without all that bluster. What? Bluster, what's that? And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about the student from before? But she already knows what would activate it. She wouldn't hide it. But because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. So have a chance. Listen, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you are never in a position to bargain. Uh-oh. 2. Okay, hold on. Let me check the surroundings, see if there's anything that has changed since I asked the new question. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw something different. I'm gonna think after this and see. Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, let's think. So if I can't figure out her curse, I have to set off my own. I don't see how I can make her leave, though. Not while she has the upper hand. All I can think of is to make her use her curse. Damn it. There's no way I can counteract after she curses me. Okay, let's talk to her again. We have 2 more questions. About the curse stones, I guess. You actually can't kill me, can you? Oh! Her gaze shifted, and that strange countdown from before, too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me, but we did die to her, though, okay? Okay, Shogo, we did die to her. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give this up, Anne? If that's the case, give it a try, then. Only 2 more now. Wait. We were on 2. Okay, she gave us a freebie. Let me tell you the number. 1. Oh, never mind. I thought she... Think. Gotta think, Shogo. All I can think of is to make her use her curse. Damn it. But there's no way I can counteract after she curses me. Okay, I don't think the order of question matters. I don't think. Unless we ask her again about the checked off ones. Let's talk to her again. Let's see. Okay, about the curse stones one more time. This conversation is over. Oh, we died again. 0. Such a shame. What? This is the end for you? No. I'm dead again. Farewell. No! Ah, fire! It's so hot. It burns. Fire. Oh my god. Ah! But yeah, we've seen this before. Okay, so we must extinguish her fire or something. We use our little lighter against her fire dude. Oh my god. What if I just click on this? Save my life. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me? Throw it away. So I can't interact with things in my inventory. How do I go back? Do I want to throw it away? Okay, I guess I don't have an option, huh? Throw away this lighter. Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yes, really throw it away. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. Oh yeah, maybe because what killed me was a fiery dude. So if I got rid of the lighter, he can't catch fire. Maybe. Oh my god. What did you just? Why did you throw away your lighter all of a sudden? Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it. Oh my gosh, your face. How? Why is she losing it all of a sudden? Could the lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? I guess so. But why? How did I? How could you? Use my curse! We're killing everyone, okay? I don't know. How would she scream? I don't know. Ah! Ah! This can't be. Ah! My Shuichi! And she's dead. How about Mr. Cowboy? Mr. Cowboy saw all of that. 25%. We're over 100% now. But Mr. Cowboy, we saw him. Phew, that was too close for comfort. Was that just coincidence? Not only was I able to release myself from her curse, she immediately panicked and ran away. Fortunately for me, if she kept her cool and stayed, we would have been at a stalemate. Oh, I should check my curse stone. It should have gotten a lot just now. Yeah, over 100. What the? Story chart unlocked. What's that mean? Also, what happened to us? We did. Mr. Storyteller! Pardon interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. This is the screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. So there are different paths, but I thought I tried, and I couldn't get something different. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Oke have sought after. Normally, you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to certain circumstances, it has been locked until now. From here on, you will return to the story chart from time to time at breaks in the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Is this the end of the game? How many question marks? By the way, should you use the story chart to replay past events? Do you know what you must do and where? No. Menu? Of course you do. After all, you've gotten this far. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying the way she did? We can save her! You've come this far several times, so I have every confidence you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter and voice earlier, Shogo Oke has no way knowing that himself. Yes, it was all me. On that note, I am curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Oke have killed with his curse? I don't know, because like there's a couple of them I didn't press the curse button, but 1 or 2 I did. So some of them might not have been me who killed them, right? But thinking the game was like, okay, you gotta kill anyways, no matter if you press the curse button or not. So I'm just gonna count that, even though it's probably gonna be wrong. So let's see, I don't think we killed Yoko. I forgot her name. Yoko, right? We killed the businessman. We killed the schoolgirl. We killed that lady just now. We killed the guy on the bridge. We killed the guy, the darkness dude. So that's 5. Okay, I'm gonna say 5. 5. I see. I knew it. I knew some of them I didn't kill. I'm too smart for this. So that is your understanding of things. Dude, I try to save people, but it made me kill. Mr. Storyteller. As it turns out, the correct answer is I think like 2, right? The guy on the bridge and then lady just now. Huh, see? I'm so smart. 2, yeah. Well, that is all. Please continue the story at your leisure from the story chart scene. Okay. So, well, that's cool. I knew I wasn't pressing the curse button, so that has something to do with the end. So we can go back to part 2. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the park, see if we can save her. Summary of the previous event. Shogo is with Yoko at Kinshibori Park, searching for one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. His interest in the occult starts to grow as he learns more about it. Resume, or should we restart it? I don't know. Well, now it says I can start from the beginning. How is the right related to the mystery? Something's happening to Yoko. Something's happening to Yoko. Whoa! What the hell? It feels like the air just changed. Oh. This is like... Okay, well, I don't know. Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No, no. I feel eyes in my back. I can't move. There's something behind me, so let's not turn around, right? She's screaming, Yoko, Yoko. It's no use, she's in no condition to talk. Keep yelling her name. Keep yelling her name. This is different. What? Is calling her name really going to help? I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Shouldn't I look for what's causing this? There's nothing there! Yoko, hang in there, Yoko. Look at me. You're gonna be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Yoko! Oh, she died anyways. What? Shogo cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her as she lies, unmoving on the ground. Will his pleas get through to her? Oh, this is new. This is new. Okay. Cool. Well, this game is really interesting. Oh, good. You're awake. What? Are you okay? You're so rattled and confused, I thought you really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? That's a headache? Wait, what did you say? I think I've heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right. That might have been it. My humors were off balance. Wait, back there, you ended up like that because of your humors? Yeah, I heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off could be fatal. He's buying it, okay. I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. Oh gosh, that scared me. What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel the same to me, and I'm worried about you. Oh. Let's call off today's investigation. Ugh, I feel like I can't breathe. Come on. I just started feeling back to normal, too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll pay your cab fare, okay? I ended up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. I don't know why the sentence was hard for me to read for some reason. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promise I'll search the park on my own for a little while longer. Is that guy gonna be there? Mr. Businessman. Oh! Okay, here we go. Worried about Yoko after her bizarre incident, Shogo decides to call off the investigation to the mysteries for the night. Despite her stubborn objections, he managed to persuade her by offering to continue the search on his own. Okay, Mr. Shogo. In order. Hey, it's the storyteller music. That's like Club Penguin music. In further news. Oh, I died? Before dawn today, police officer on it was the business guy. Before dawn today, police officer on patrol discovered. Oh, dang it. I was thinking. The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after it. Okay. Investigation is still underway, but police suspect a connection to other explained deaths found in the area at around the same time. But we got killed by the river thing. The river curse that we had. That's the end of the game? Paranormasight. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That's not the end. This is not the end of the game, is it? There's so many more question marks for us to do. The Rite of Resurrection. Ah. So, well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shogo okay story to a close... Oh, do we play as Yoko now? Ah, but this is not the end. Far from it. Ah, I knew it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. Oh. So do we play as each character? That'd be so cool. The routes of the 3 protagonists have now been unlocked. Oh, there's 3. Yoko. Haru. Oh, we get to know her name. Haru Shigima, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. We did learn about her. Oh, the police detective man. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, the chief, almost a chef, the chief inspector of the 1st Investigation Division, who is looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Oh, the schoolgirl? Okay. Yako Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead, a girl who died in a suspicious suicide. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the Rite of Resurrection. Following these 3 storylines will reveal the full nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Okay. Oh, do we get to pick which one, or does it... Oh, wait, Mr. Cowboy and her... Not dreams. Crime scene investigation. Spirit board. We should just... Oh, I can zoom in and out. That's cool. Oh. I think we should just go down the line like this. Yeah, so let's just do that. When the son of... Is this our son? I don't know. When the son of Haru Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, oh, she hired him. Haru has hired a private investigator, to help her solve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. Her curse stone. The Fire Boy. Fire Boy and Water Girl. Guess another game? May those who mock fires perish in flame. Kill them. Kill them! The flame bearers! Kill them all! You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the haunting clappers. Ah! You can use it to kill those with a fire or a fire starting device on their person. Press the use curse buttons to target a light. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. A possession of fire or fire starting device. This is cool art. Resentful memory. Red. Everything inside crimps and my home is burning to the ground. It's hot. So hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I just used the clappers. Clack. Clack. Is anyone there? Clack. Clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. It must be the work of the vixen who appeared suddenly enchanted my lord. That witch! Those haunting cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. So many innocent people that I lured in under orders. This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like my head will split open. Right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack! Clack! Cool! Cool. Okay, this thing is really loud. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? Who is this unembodied voice? You who strongly desire the right. Kill them. Okay, let's go. Alright. Haru? Is that her name? Shigima Mansion Reception Room. Richter Kai! Mr. Cowboy. Back with me, man. Oh, sorry, that's the space that, you know. I can't say I understand what just happened. But it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? Do I look happy to you? Do I look like I'm in a good mood to you? Oh, yeah, you get to know about her. Wow. Oh, whoops. I mean to do that. I'm a housewife. Okay, the haunted clappers, that's right. Haru is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detectives assigned to the case, a mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. Oh, okay. The incident was covered up, and Shuichi's killer remains at large, leading the aggrieved Haru to call on the services of a private investigator, Richter Kai, to uncover the truth. The Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Sigma line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Haru's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency officer. However, as her family prioritized work above all else, it wasn't long before Haru's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Haru a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Haru spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Oh, poor girl. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Haru's husband was transferred to another area of work and now rarely returns home. With Haru left to live in a large, empty mansion alone, as a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework. What? Haru has nothing but time on her hands. Okay. No. Not dreams. Sounds like something I want to hear about. I might want to hear about. Okay. Oh, hanging scroll. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. Fax machine. Yes, let's take a look at the fax machine. A fax machine. I can send images to other places along a telephone network. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Guest table. The guest table. I don't know where father got this old thing from, but I've never liked it. The flower arrangement. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Stereo. A stereo unit which separated what? No, a stereo unit with separated speakers designed for home use. My husband insists on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. What's this? A sticker. Well, I be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put up there just before, well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Aw, let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's the head Honjo from way back in set number 1. This is the real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you never heard of the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you. Best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just start showing up around town, and soon enough, they won everybody's hearts. Story goes that they've made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific location. Is this a collectible? We need to find all the little roosters, chickens, things. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places. That's a good sign, I'm sure of it. Oh, well, that's nice. Chicken! Mocking chicken. Ooh, number 1. So yeah, it is collectible. No, we got so many. Approach the net. Oh, are these clues? Look up at the first house. Okay, well, we have clues for them. Okay, so we gotta find 20. These popular birds mascot stickers seems to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the legendary artist is behind these quirky birds, but they quickly became popular for their surreal yet oddly cute designs. So what is this, NFTs? Be in the right place at the right time in Honjo, and you might be able to find all 20 of them scattered around. Legend has it collecting them all will bring good luck. Okay, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to find all of them. Be in the right place at the right time? Oh god. I already lost. How about the television? A color television. Father bought one as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it for a long time, but when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Ooh, I am not feeling good. Clock. The swing of the pendulum echoes through the room. It feels what is that word? It feels livelier, I think, than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me. Okay, now let's look him up and down. Richter Kai. Private investigator I hired. Friend told me about him. They say he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Ota City and saw how he dressed, I could barely believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. This is a fedora. It's not a cowboy hat. I thought it was a cowboy hat this whole time. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the relatable sort. I keep saying short. Let's read about him. None. Oh, he doesn't even have a curse echo. Doesn't have question mark. He just doesn't have one. The eccentric man that. Oh yeah. With office, he's taking requests from Haru to investigate the unsolved kidnapping. Yeah. Oh, here's some backstory. Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over the police inability to help all those in need and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. How is he still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Iro. We met him at the police academy. He's a young boy who talks like this because his lips always pursed like this. Somewhat surprising, given his outlandish clothing and mannerisms, Richter exceeds at covert investigation and telling his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinaire, though he only ever succeeds at impressing himself. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine. Albino! I have an albino snake. Which he keeps in his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicably dressed like delinquents and can be frequently sighted searching around the town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office, and more importantly, Ernestine, in care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteers to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Alright, Mr. Richter Kai, Mr. Fedora. Let's talk. Or not. It's faded black. No, let's talk. Let me bring you up to speed. We're in the middle of a chat when you suddenly start spacing out. And the whole time you're grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what was that all about? I accidentally clicked. Well, where to start? Okay, I can't do voices anymore. I just gotta read. I'm just gonna read. Interesting. Very interesting. So, the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere, told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real, honestly. I still find it hard to believe, but I guess I have to now. Ooh, I saw the curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Even Mr. Investigator, Mr. Richter Kai Fedora is saying this is something spiritual. Or supernatural. Well, not spiritual. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul, along with the curse echoes resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone would do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see. That could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you. Oh, sure, you see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief, talk about spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we came from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. Okay, oh, a rotary phone, I didn't even see this. The telephone. This mansion has a private line. Okay. Oh yeah, chandelier. The lights. The chandelier is the only thing in here that's my choice. It's my favorite part of the room. Anything else? I think I just gotta talk to him again. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, can I think? I didn't check. That's what you hired me for, ma'am, to look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shiigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. Okay, that's great, that's great. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I managed to make some headway. I remember you were just about to tell me. Okay, I might have to end this soon. I'm not feeling too well. A kidnapping murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida, around 1 year ago. Haru Shiima's son, Tsuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school with a ransom being demanded the same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigema family was closely tied to police, so Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official. It was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit. Losing the public's confidence, the culprit grew cocky, relentless, mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haru reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. An increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed, and Suichi's body was found floating in the Sumido's River. Aww. Suichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police incompetence, but there was ultimately covered up with the stringent media embargoes. The investigation was closed, but the case has long gone cold. Azura Heron Agency. Richter Kai's private investigation firm in Kamata Ota City. Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency, but upon hearing that people are more likely to pick names listed at the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick a name starting with A. Thus, the Heron Agency was established. However, it is questionable whether the heron, the bird, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting customers. Even his own assistant has referred to the name as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richter keeps a white parrot as pet and dresses not in blue but mostly in white. If there was a symbolic connection to be made here, it has surely been lost on but Richter himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective who operates their own agency. Although there are no formal qualifications necessary to become a private investigator, many are retired police agencies or detectives due to the similarities between the work involved. At a glance, private investigations firms and inquiry offices might look similar, but they carry out different types of investigations. Inquiry offices specialize in conducting credit checks on businesses, while private investigators are generally involved in telling persons of interest and gaining information in I'm not even gonna try that word. More reading. I can't read anymore. Okay, the little boy. Only son, he was kidnapped. Yeah, his body was found floating. Suichi was a conscientious, brave young boy who was determined to protect his mother, Haru, amid his father's frequent absences. He dreamed of becoming a police officer and displayed diligence and an impressive sense of responsibility from a young age, likely due to being raised in an extremely strict environment. Born in his early 70s, he spent his days immersed in various activities and studies, including playing piano, learning the abacus. Oh, he knows how to do the abacus. Taking English lessons and training in kendo. Suichi's tendency to put other people's need over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them all to go out on a hunt for mockingbird stickers. Aww, what a sweet boy. What a sweet boy. Okay. Oh, I can think. Yeah, that's what I want to do. My heart's still racing. This is it, my chance, at long last. Think again. Oh, I gotta talk to him again. Okay. What about the kidnapping? I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's call back to, let's see here, northern Oyoko River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. It's a house job, in-house job. But it was almost certain it was almost certainly the same location that Suichi was being held captive, since Suichi's voice could be heard during the killer's call. Northern Oyoko River is quite distant from Suichi's normal school commute, factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house. Okay. It's likely that he was abducted by a car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly. Suichi was a clever boy. He would never have gotten into a car with a stranger. Exactly. It's someone he knows. It's someone he knows, but who? That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there weren't any witnesses to kidnapping. You can't bundle someone to a car with that many students around and not be noticed. Was it his dad? But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So they did target him at some other time, or somewhere away from his usual route. Is that uncle or something? Both of them seem a little far-fetched. What raises the questions, how did the kidnapper pull it off? The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper might just have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? Okay, let's ask a few more questions, and I'm gonna end it. Let's ask about the kidnap again. Let's just check this off. The kidnapper managed to convince Suichi to get into their car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have reason to trust. Exactly. A teacher, perhaps a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all the adults Suichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws a number at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised himself as a police officer? Ooh, okay, Richter Kai. I see you. Huh? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigema family has close ties with the police after all. He would have a reason to trust them. You might be right. But surely that couldn't have. Well, there's a problem with that theory. You'll be surprised how many police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. Why was that so hard? They're meant to be visible deterrent against crime. More about the kidnapping. More. But there's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask someone to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect the danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Suichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young man approached Suichi asking for help, what would he have done? If someone like that said they were lost and asking for directions, would he have gotten into the car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could have certainly argued that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Suichi believed it, then we might have something here. Do you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that will explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with this case. Is it the schoolgirl? They're all connected? Okay, let's think. Oh. Okay, let's ask about the kidnapping once again. So the question is, does anyone see Suichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what is said about people's biases? That goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe, if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Suichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me. So he asked if we could talk in private. Uh-oh, flashback, here we go. Oh my gosh, several hours earlier. I can't go on. I can't. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh god. Jonochi. Come on, Jono. We're gonna call him Jono, okay? Got it. Well, Jono, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Suichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. Huh? You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who was trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shirashi. Interesting. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michiro Shirashi. I saw her kidnap Suichi Shigima. Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him. I'm sure of it, or at least she got someone to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information, sir. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, I was doing something illegal. If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'll kill me if I spoke a word. You tell me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life. So you've been sitting on that all this time, thinking she'll come, and you think she's coming for you now that you spilled the beans? Yes, that's it exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon. She has a curse stone. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Yep, she got a curse stone. Curse you? I'm sorry, but you losing me here. It's true, her house, it's... Ugh, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'll never understand. And I'll find someone else to help me. Hey! And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At that time, I thought his mentions of curses was just crazy talk, but now I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. Then, if we can't just find that girl... Curse or no curse, if she was with Suichi on that day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name, Kohei Jono. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. A teacher? Then the schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. Okay. I'm gonna end this part here because I can't go on anymore. I feel like I'm getting more and more sick as time goes on. I can barely breathe. But wow, I didn't expect to play different characters, which was cool. So yeah, we're done with Shogo. Now we're on Haru. And we have two other main protagonists. We could play their stories and see what curses they have, how they use the curses and stuff. But yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I'm really interested in the rest of the story. So Shogo only killed 2 people, but we saw 5 people die while we were playing him. So yeah, that part was interesting because I know I did press curse a couple of times and I still killed those people. So yeah, but yeah, we'll unravel this story more in the next part. Okay, thanks for watching. Till next time.